Two. Okay, so what's your production company again? iwatch, that's it. Okay, so iwatch, this is your feedback for your task 4. So we needed 4 storyboards, 1 for each individual student. They include detail. If you want the distinction, then we're looking for an animatic. And then we've got the portfolio itself, which is down here. So kit booking, recce's, risk assessment, production budget, production schedule using a Gantt chart, crew roles and skill profile. So we've kind of done that several times where it's almost like a kind of LinkedIn profile. Regulation and legislation, so that would be copyright with the Copyright Act referred to. You could discuss constraints to do with colour safe if you wanted to, or anything to do with health and safety or practices. And then the resources attached to the budget, so costume props, where you're going to get your stuff from, Amazon, eBay, that type of stuff. And then a side-by-side script, so that's not like a kind of detailed film script, but like a kind of action script of what's going on and how long. So grade-wise, this is to hit this outcome here, plan a response to a brief, which is outcome 2. Outcome 2 for the merit grade, which is saying that work will be methodically approached, which means you've kind of gone through stuff stage by stage. Ideas will be worked out and be presented. Processes, which is your pre-production, will be undertaken with care, and thought will be put into the work. We're looking at describing the work as being careful plans, appropriate to the particular areas of responsibility, and that's generally it, I think, really, in terms of the planning itself. We're also looking at hitting this criteria here on the other unit, which is the same thing, being able to plan television idents. So that covers things like your storyboard, timing the animation sequence, which is the animatic, that type of stuff. And the criteria for this is showing planned television idents, basically for an imaginative idea. Feedback that we're marking it against here for the merit is 3. So they will produce appropriate planning materials to realise these ideas effectively, and document the decision-making process. So that basically just means that your planning is effective in terms of being able to make it be kind of realised. Looking for the distinction on this, planning will be done fully and in detail to a near professional standard. So let's have a look. So we've got some nice looking storyboards here, very good. So I'm going to click on these. Excellent, so we've got comments on there as well. So as we're going through, if this is going to be a distinction level, we would have here the shot type. We would also have the duration on there. So you've got close up, I can see that actually. But we would have, like, say, 1 second, 2 seconds, something like that. Yeah. So that would be to improve that up a little bit. Now what you could do is, rather than taking the photos, you could just annotate underneath this part of the post and say this is how many seconds it's going to kind of take. Yeah. Okay, so on our kit bookings, so we're looking at the dates we're booking it out for. We need the tripod, the lighting kit, DSLR, and spare batteries. Very good. Yeah, very good. Excellent. Be careful with the spelling on there. So recce is R-E-C-C-E. That says recess. That might have been an auto spell check thing. So again, with that, we need photos pasted in there. This is all good. Okay, and you've got a contact on there. Good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's fairly good. We just need the photographs to accompany that in there. Yeah. Same thing with that one. We need the photographs in there. Yeah, basically photographs. Yeah. This is good. The risk assessment, I like in this. So medium risk, making sure that the wire's not in the way. Very good. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Sports hall hasn't been risk assessed. That's the only thing. That's that. Okay, we'll just make sure that's risk assessment time. This is looking good. So you've got your budget on there. So the budget you did for your production plan, you can sort of paste that on there as well. So you've got the grid. and then you've obviously got, oh, you got it, brilliant, that's perfect. Okay, excellent. So what we need at the bottom is just a grand total. Yeah. Oh, you put it there. I'd copy and paste that and just put it as an extra grid at the bottom there. Yeah. Timescales looking quite nice. What I would probably do is annotate it like we did before with who. Oh, you've got that down there. It's brilliant. Okay, so everyone in our group, individual idea. So that's Rosie. Maybe you could just chuck that in bold, just so I can see. And remember, my job, just put, Dan Ness's job. Talk about yourself as a third person there. Okay, this is really good. I'm liking this. We've used this before. That's good. Yep, that's fine. Okay.
Can I put, in terms of the group, should I put like a little short description?
Yeah, so what you'd need to put in there is requirements of the role. So at the moment you've got that bit where your CV matches this, but what we haven't put down is the requirements of the role. If that makes sense, yeah. So the only thing that's on there at the moment we've got left to check is the constraints, goods. So I need things in here about things like, oh, you've got the Equality Act, so that's good. Maybe put that in bold, and definitely copyright. You need to mention the Copyright Act. You mentioned the Human Rights Act in there as well. That's very good. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, and then we've got our AV script. Yeah.
Duration.
Yeah, have the duration. That's exactly correct. Yeah. Okay, that looks nice. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so that covers all the stuff that's on there. It looks pretty thoroughly planned as far as I'm concerned. You need to do the animatic if you want to get the distinction, just to sort of hit it so it's professional, because I'd expect an animatic of that as well. But besides that, that's satisfied all of it as far as I can see. So at the moment you're sitting at merit on that one. Okay. Good job. Well done. But potentially could be a distinction. Okay. Good job. Thanks, Dan.